All right, there, guys. Bermondsey Bites at London Bridge after one of the strangest games of football I have seen in an awful long while. I very nearly didn't see it, thanks to the wonders of the Network South East. The train, which I normally catch, was rerouted and it had from where I was to London Bridge, but it didn't say it was going around Arthur Kent first. I missed the first 15 minutes, got in to find out we were 1-0 down, and my heart began to sink. I looked at the lineup and it looked quite an attacking one, because I'll be honest, before the game I thought we were going to get a bit battered by Preston today, but it turns out that although they took the lead and the goal, well, Nagley, as I've said before, he needs to have a position which he's always in. He's been played on the left, he's been played on the right, and he was a 10 a day. I mean, I looked at that goal and I thought, who's that? Is it 19? It is a 10. And then I looked again and realised it was Nagley, and he was on the right-hand side. He wants to be on the right-hand side. And the pass it should be classed as an assist, to be honest with you, because it was absolutely perfect. But one thing I will say is Jake Cooper, Juicy Jake, he should have been more reactionary when that whole thing happened, because you could see what Nagley had done and he was slow off the mark to cut that off. If he'd have been a yard faster, he could have cleared that off the line, arguably. But there you go, we go behind, and I'm really thinking to myself then, we could really be put to the sword here. We could have scored apparently in the first few minutes. As I say, I wasn't there then. But our equaliser, well, I mean, first things first, let's say I got the score right, 1-1, and I got the goal scorer right in Mikhail Ivanovic. But will he get an easier goal in his entire career? Not just this season, but his entire career. I mean, that air kick, that is going to be replayed time after time after time after time. And yeah, we got a point. It's weird to say, but it seemed as if the result was never in doubt after that. Preston, I think, were happy to go away from there with a point. Ball Heckingbottom set them up well. And we didn't play badly, but maybe it's the injury situation. We just look odd to me. To use another boxing analogy, which I know I always do, but you get boxers who don't quite make the grade because they'll come in with one good combination, and although their opponent will be kind of on the ropes, they then stand back and they admire their work. And that is what we do when we attack. We put the press on, we get the ball, and we create one chance, but then we lack the momentum and we drop the momentum. And we're doing that at the moment. Maybe it is the injuries, particularly the lad out wide, Femi Aziz. We just do not have that urgency about us. And we've slipped down now a sixth, if my maths is correct. And obviously the goal difference isn't great. So we really do need to be putting all this stuff right, because it's coming up to Christmas. Well, 4 or 5 weeks, whatever it is. And the start of the season has been okay, but when we lose, we really are taught a new one. And if I'd have been Alex Neil, I'd have wanted a win from that game today, if I'm absolutely honest. Still, there are more important things than football before I finish. And yeah, it's something that we do so well at Millwall, pay respect to our fallen. And bless her heart, sweet little angel on earth, Kelly Cole, who is a line through and through. Because I couldn't get the ceremonies at the start, she's taken some film for me. And so the film that you saw at the beginning of this video is entirely down to her. You're an absolute little sweetheart, Kelly. Thank you so, so much. And she never misses a game. So yeah, all I want to really say is there are more important things than football, and like 99% of you watching, I'd just like to say God bless my great uncle Edward Harry Jarrett, who basically was charging a German machine gun post in World War I and was killed. His body was never recovered, and he's marked at the Menin Gate. And two other members of my family fought in that war and extraordinarily came through it, as did my father in Al Alamein in World War II. I know you're thinking to yourself, yeah, ours did as well. If they did, your grandfathers or your fathers, if you're my age, big respect to you, lest we forget. Come on, you Lions.